first thing. Okay, children? So, first of all, we'll learn the basics and I'll explain the one by one everything to you, then you will get a clear picture. Okay? First, safety and first aid. What is safety, children? And what is first aid? We'll learn now. Accidents can happen anywhere in the kitchen, on the stairs, and in the playground, on the road, and in other places. So accidents mostly happen when we are careless. So most accidents can be avoided if all of us are careful and follow simple safety rules. So what are those simple safety rules? Now we are going to learn now in our PPT. Okay, children? Let's see. Fire, electricity, and sharp knives are used in the kitchen. First, we will learn the safety at home, children, like in the kitchen and in the bathroom. How we should be careful, we will learn. Okay, we have to be very careful, children, when with sharp knives and electricity, because in the kitchen also, because very dangerous injuries are caused in home, especially in the kitchen and in the bathroom. So never play with the knives and other sharp tools, and do not go near the fire or hot ovens and toasters wearing synthetic clothes. Matchsticks can be very dangerous, children, so do not play with them. Don't use electrical gadgets by yourself. Please use them with the help of your parents only. Okay? And the main dangers in the bathroom. Now we'll talk about the bathroom. The main dangers in the bathroom are slipping on the wet floor and electrical gadgets such as water heaters and geysers. So never touch an electrical switch with wet hands, children, or with a barefoot on. When you have a barefoot, we should not touch with the wet hands. Okay? And because why? Because you might get a shock. Maybe some children would have experienced and it is very bad. So we should not never touch the switch with a wet hand. Okay? Next. The safety around the house, that is in the house, inside the house or around the house. We should not climb a chair or a table, that is you, I mean to say children, a table to reach things on high shelves when you are alone. And if you spill something or when you are wiping the floor also, we should wipe it very neatly so that it becomes very dry immediately. Otherwise, people in the house only, they will fall on the wet floor. That is very dangerous because the backbone will get a light fracture also serious. They may get severe fractures. So we should be careful. Do not leave your toys on the floor. Okay, because that is also very dangerous. Sometimes you only will trip and get hurt. Do not run on the stairs and fall. It may be very dangerous. So do not play with items made of glass. Why? Because when the glass items will fall down, if you want to pick them up, what will happen? Your hand will get very badly affected. That is bleeding. It will start bleeding. It will get hurt and you may bleed. Okay, that is not good for you. You should not eat stale food because that causes food poisoning to you. You should be careful. Next. Safety at school. These schools are nowadays, because of corona, online school classes are we are attending, no? But then too we learn the safety at the school, and we will be back to our schools. We pray the God that everything good should happen to us, everything should be okay. So in the schools, many accidents occur, children, when you are in a hurry. So you should do not push each other. You can avoid hurting others by walking or and you should not run. Avoid running. So be careful on the stairs. Don't push anyone or you should not run up and down. You may fall and hurt yourself and others too. So never climb on the desks and chairs. All of us, myself, I also experienced. You also know. Honestly, you tell me. You people, when teacher is not there, what you will do? You will run and you will jump on the benches and desks and chairs. No, don't do that. That is not good. So do not throw the things around in the classroom. Like in the house also, some children do that. Not all children. I don't want to tell that all of you will do. No, some children only will do. But in the house, you keep your things very neatly. In the same way, classroom also, no. Classroom also, you should keep it neat. Okay. Otherwise, you may hurt someone. Next. So safety at the play and on the road. Both things we'll discuss in this slide, okay? So we should never push or kick someone's children when we are playing a game. Always follow the rules of the game and never swim alone. Roads are not meant for playing, no? You know that. We will be very careless, especially you will be very careless. That is why you should be accompanied with your parents only when you go out. Don't go single, okay? Even a little carelessness also can lead an accident. So always walk on the footpath. You all are aware of that. Cross the road only at the zebra crossings. Obey the traffic lights. While riding a bicycle also, keep to the left and obey the traffic signal. Signal before you turn or stop. Okay? Next. First aid. How the first aid should be given, children, when all of you know, most of you are very clever, so you know. So first aid is immediate care. What is first aid? The first aid is immediate care given to a person when he or she is injured or suddenly falls sick. This first aid happens many times when you go to playground or in the school also. You play very badly, you push each other, you fall down suddenly. Sometimes what will happen is when you go to ground also you may fall down and suddenly without unknowingly the accidents happen and you get hurt very badly. So it can prevent this first aid will prevent the person's condition from becoming very worse till the medical help arrives. Okay, but remember that you should not try giving first aid if you are not trained. If a person is seriously injured, do not try to move him or her. This causes more damage to them. Okay, comfort the injured person. Do not let the people crowd around him. You can help the injured person yourself in case of minor injury like small cut, nosebleed, or insect bites. Okay, next. Small cuts, minor burns, insect bites. Now just now I spoke to you about that. Now we will learn one line about it. Okay, children? That is first. Wash small cuts well with the soap and water and apply an antiseptic cream on that cut wherever it gets you get cut. Okay, and only minor burns can be treated at home, children. If the burns are serious, the doctor should attend to them. You should not be treated on your own. Okay. So for a minor burn, what you should do, you should run the cold water over it for 10 minutes and do not apply ice or butter wherever if there is suppose there is a small burn. What you should do, you should keep it under a tap for 10 minutes and run the water. Then injury you can apply an aloe vera gel also or lotion also. Treat the insect bites, children. Now we'll talk about the insect bite. If it is a mosquito bite or small ant bites, by washing the area with the soap water, and this helps apply lactocalamine lotion or calamine lotion to help stop itching and get help with removing. Suppose if any person got the honey bee sting, what you should do, you should not make the injury worse by doing the same thing. What we should do first, the bee stinger should be removed, then only the injury will be cured. Okay, next. Nosebleed. Nosebleed is very simple, but when a person is going through the nosebleed, it is when we see him or her, we get tensed. We feel that it's very serious, but it can be, if you treat it properly, the person will be okay. It may be a boy or girl or an elderly person, whoever it may be. In the case of a nosebleed, make the person lean forward and pinch the soft part of the nose here and hold it for about 10 minutes here. 10 minutes till the bleeding stops. Now tell the person to breathe through the mouth till the bleeding stops. He should keep the head like this and open the mouth and he should breathe with the mouth only. Then the bleeding will stop in 10 minutes. Tell the person to breathe through the mouth. Then if you can get some ice, wrap it in a handkerchief and put it on the affected place, that is in the nose, and ice pack to the nose. This will help the bleeding, stop the bleeding very faster. Okay, next. Fainting. Fainting, all of you know, suddenly what will happen, some girls and boys also, some elderly persons, whoever it is, suddenly they faint. That is a closed eye, suddenly they fall down. That is called fainting. And with the help of an adult, make the person lie down and raise his or her legs so that the head is lower than the body. The head should be lower and the legs should be up. Okay, we should raise his legs up, his or her legs up, and check that the person is breathing and has a pulse. You can see the picture. I put one picture here for you so that it becomes very easy for understanding. Loosen the any tight clothes. If they are wearing a tight clothes, that fainted person, you should loosen the tight clothes. Then also he will get air to be for breathing, and he will be recovering. He will recover very fast. Okay, children. So I think I am very clear in this lesson. I came with a new idea to you, that is a PPT. Okay, and next time I'll come forward with more creative and innovative ideas. If you like my lesson 10, that is first aid, the explanation part, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you and have a nice day.